global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. In the series, in the history of Nigerian politics, we have never had it in this manner where APC form of interest is now like bonanza. They are picking the form 100 million naira as if it is 10 kobo. The way they are picking the form, I'm wondering, is that how rich individual Nigerians are? Well, it looks like there is more that meets the eyes, as even northern elder statesmen are beginning to expose exactly the plans behind the bonanza buying of APC interest form, and looks like South is actually in the middle of it all. May God help Nigeria. Well, before we go to the newspaper, like it, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, an elder statesman, Tanko Yakassai, has claimed that some cabals in the presidency with negative missions have been sponsoring some aspirants from the southern part of the country to declare for 2023 presidency. He added that some of the aspirants who had purchased the presidential forms were sponsored by the cabals. My God. The elder statesman in the statement said, We know it that all these presidential aspirants of the APC from the south are being encouraged by some cabals and the presidency for the purpose of breaking the clamor for a southern presidential candidate from the APC. The cabal are doing it to break the ranks of the southern part of the country that are clamoring for a power shift. Recall that several people have declared their interest to contest for president on the APC platform. From the southeast, the likes of former Anambra State Governor Chris Ngige, Minister for Labour and Employment Chukwuemeka Nwajueba, Minister of State for Education Orji Okalo, Senate Chief Whip, and Rogers Okorocha, Imo West Senator, are all running for APC's ticket. Oh, but for the records anyway, it looks like Orji Okalo have decided to back down. That's a story for another day anyway. Well, let's continue with the news. In the southwest, Bola Tinubu, APC national leader, Vice President Yemi Osibajo, then Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, Pastor Tunde Bakare, among others, are vying for the party's presidential ticket. We thought as much, having known that, sorry to say this, but then that's what is happening. Pastor Tunde Bakare was emerged with some issue that has to do with finance, where I think he collected a loan from a bank, and he was unable to pay as at when due. The lockdown was not very favorable to his church then, and during that period of lockdown, of course, we all know that there was no services, there was no gathering allowed, and hence some of those loans accumulated a lot of interest, and the bank decided to do the needful. They made it a bit public that the church, the pastor, was owing the bank in tunes of some good millions. I do not know if he has settled that now. I think hopefully he should. But a lot of people are wondering, a pastor was able to collect 100 million naira to get form. Now imagine this scenario is already playing out. Already the South have flooded the place with interest forms, and all of them may likely have their followers and players that would definitely vote for their candidates. But the North in APC have not voted. Look at the technicality involved, knowing fully well that the South is clamoring for this and the North is yet to declare an intention, and the southern part are already having aspirants. It's as if it's bonanza. 100 million naira, excuse me, that's not 10 kobo, but it's sounding like 10 kobo with the way APC is running it. Individuals have good money, and Nigeria as a country is broke. This is mystery in itself. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians, because of course Nigerians are talking. This is getting very interesting. This I say, are the southerners not fools, playing as toddlers into the hands of the agenda of the feudalists? The cabal is crafty, and southerners are politically blind. It is the turn of the Igbos. Let the whole South support the Igbos. Let Igbo too harmonize. In my own opinion, Obi is the best choice from that extraction. Let all other Southerners withdraw and support Obi. This one here say you are on point, my brother. That's true though. This one here is saying it's obvious. Another person here is saying, please, APC, leave former president Goodluck Jonathan alone. Go and rebuild what you have destroyed. This one here is saying not APC that should leave alone. It is himself that should allow himself to be in his safety and life. Another person here says Southern aspirants should unite and back one or two aspirants if they want power to shift. Stop being selfish. If many aspirants share delegate among themselves from the South, other regions could win the primaries. It is time Yoruba and Southerners should come together and fight it with the North. This one here is saying Yoruba, and that person here is saying Igbo. So before you know it, if this one is shouting for Yoruba, another Southerner shouting for Igbo, and the North hold one and say they're only going to hold on to one, whether North East or North Central, that one candidate is what they will vote for. We have now in the primaries, by the time the delegates start sharing, they know how to come out tops again. Political wisdom is far from southern Nigeria. If you continue the way we are doing that right now, it is already, even the blind can see what is going on already. This one here is saying it's time for Yoruba and Southern should come together and fight it with the North and get the presidency. Let us test that game of numbers they're boasting about, because many Northerners were not happy with what is going on. Another person here is saying they were going nowhere. Some of them will end up in prison. Look at Fayemi, for example, who cannot pay workers and pensioners. He brought 100 million naira to purchase from. But what people are saying actually is a case of the fact that it may be sponsored. So just go and pick interest from and all that. I don't know how Trudeau is. Yakassai is actually giving that information. One person here say, "What do you mean?" Say Senator Lawan, who is deeply hated for being rubber stamp. Another person here is saying, well, for the record too, I think the Senate President Lawan also have indicated interest. A lot of grapevine are saying maybe it's the one that may likely be the consensus. We don't know how true though. Time will eventually tell that. But for now, it's a case of everybody pick form. It's a bonanza things. It is well. This person here is saying the North has always posited jokingly that they are, but the South is the grass. Okay, I take that again. So the North has always posited jokingly that they are the cows, but the South is the grass. So the South is the grass they eat. Is the assertion not true? Is it not true? Is the South not behaving like grass now? When they were to wrestle power from Jonathan, the North was so united that Jonathan didn't survive that unity. Look at the South now. They want to wrestle power from the North, and that disunity is second to none. It's a pity, honestly. It's actually heartbreaking the way they are going about this. I guess that's going to wrap it up. This is coming from an elder statesman. Yakassai himself is already calling out, telling Nigerians, look at the game plan. The Cabal allegedly is behind this. We don't know how Trudeau is. Let's put in that conversation. What's your take? Do you believe what the elder statesman is saying concerning political situation in Nigeria?